The clock on?
I can't reach that clock. Sorry. It's I'm remote and I just figured out how to use her machine because mine's messed up.
Okay.
So if you want to go
Well, here's the
off,
pre-show.
huh?
It's the pre-show.
Yeah. So if you want to, I like your hair. Did you get a cut?
Thank you.
I'm just having a tough time just getting in the frame. Canada. Oh, Canada. Let's see. This is work. Nope. I can't. Sarah. I didn't unplug it. Okay. That weird light. How's that?
Good. We are live on my channel as well.
Yay!
All right, everyone. We're going to start shortly.
Let's see. We've got T-4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I'm broadcasting live from Toronto. And
very good. Welcome to the show, you guys. If you're watching this, please tap the screen, share this live broadcast, and gift if you can. I'd really appreciate it. We'd really appreciate it. Super chats you can do stars on Facebook. All kinds of fun ways to share the love.
That's right. Broadcasting live from Toronto, Ontario, where I was birthed.
You were birthed?
I was birthed at the Kitchener-Waterloo Hospital in Ontario.
I love Canada.
Where have you been in Canada?
Toronto. I went to Much Music. You know Much Music? I want to share the product. Oh my God.
What?
This product. Collagen.
Yeah.
Collagen elixir.
Okay, give me a second. I can't find.
KCAA, it's called?
Yeah.
KCAA-FM?
Yes. NBC News Radio, KCAA AM FM. And let's see. There we go.
Hey everyone, catch me and Dr. Marissa live on KCAA FM and NBC News Radio and iHeartRadio right now. You can watch us live on Facebook and YouTube as well. So all these great ways to hear the show. This is the Hollywood Rebel Report.
Yes.
Get on live now.
Pam is giving you love. And we're about to get started. Let's see, we've got 30 seconds. Let me see if this is better. Yes, it is. And, all right, here we go. Have a great show, Ricky.
Thank you.
Love, love, love. Let's see where we are.
Get off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You're tuned into Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News, CNBC News, and NBC Sports Radio Station, AM 1050, FM 106.5, and streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Tiki Live, Rumble, Podchaser, Spreaker, and more. Why so many places? Because I want to maximize my splatter zone for more hope and happiness. So there's no gossip on the show, no scandal, no K-words, no Kanye talk, formerly and now. Instead, I want you to focus on your own reality show and how you can be happy 88% of the time. So I have topics and guests and very special series to that end. And today is no exception. We're going to wrap up a fabulous week with my favorite Friday series called The Hollywood Rebel Report with myself and
Ricky Rebel. I'm here with phlegm everywhere. Ricky Rebel is here, and I'm so happy. Thank you, Doc.
You know, he's a top Billboard 40 artist. He's a member of the voting for the Grammys. He has albums galore. He just came out with a new one, Veronica. We did our party yesterday. Last week for his music video, Don't Give Up on Me. We've got wonderful, loving people in the chat already. Hello, Pam and Aaron. We are going to have a great show, and I'm broadcasting live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Oh, Canada, which is my birthplace. I'm here. My great nephew's getting married on Saturday. My Chinese mom's turning 90 and giving her a party. So that's why I'm here. So glad. I'm going to start. We always start with breakfast with myself and my co-host, which is taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. So top of the bun. What are things that you are grateful for that are outside of yourself? Be as specific as possible. And then the bottom of the bun is, what are you grateful for inside of yourself? What do you like about yourself, so that you're not walking around with your little antenna going, who likes me? Literally with social media. So here we go. I am grateful that I have technology that we were scrambling with a little bit for my wonderful daughter who has her iPad. And that we can broadcast. I can broadcast from anywhere around the world these past 648 consecutive weeks.
I love that.
What are you grateful for?
I'm loving my hair today. It's very
great.
It's very thick and full, and we're talking about why I think it's really fuller today from yesterday. We're going to talk about that later in the show.
Oh, cool. I am grateful for Ricky. We were brought together through drama, and it just is proof that, you know, whenever things that you don't like have happen, you always have some reason, and it ends up being fabulous. And Ricky is the result of that weird happening that happened earlier this year, and I wouldn't give it up. I wouldn't change the thing, because now he's my co-host on Fridays.
I love that. Thank you. Same thing back at you. I love the work that we do on this show. It's really changed my outlook on reality, which is intense and very difficult for someone like me to do, because I'm very hard-headed. So this show has helped, and I'm grateful for it.
Yay. And we've got a wonderful gratitude in the cashew gallery from Aaron Sand. Grateful for music, coffee, and amazing friends like Ricky. Oh,
thank you,
beautiful.
Aaron. So sweet.
Yay.
Love you too.
And we have I'm Sleeping Beauty with Love Ricky. And we are going to go right to
go right. I love it.
No politics on this show. Thank you very much. Religion and politics.
Thank you. I'm Sleeping Beauty.
But we do love. So here we go. Let's go to the bottom of the bun, which is not easy for Ricky in the beginning, because
Thank
a
you.
lot of us grow up either with people who are super critical of us outside of ourselves, who mean well. Sometimes they're more mean than well. With don't toot your own horn, you're not all that, who do you think you are? And
Right.
so we develop this habit of looking to other people for approval.
Right.
And good mental health, the foundation, it's my BS, my belief system, that good mental health starts right here. And if you can't like yourself, if you can't approve of yourself, how the fork do you expect anybody else to? So in order to work that muscle of self-love and self-approval, we
All
do
right.
this. What do you like about yourself, Ricky?
So good, you guys. I really want everybody in the chat right now and listening and to try this exercise right now to really think about yourself and figure out what it is that you appreciate about yourself. I appreciate that the fact that I can change my mind in a flexible manner. I'm pretty flexible uh
Body.
with my body, but also my mind is a reflection of both. I think you know that mind body connection.
Mhm.
Um there's part of me like I can change on a dime. If somebody gives me new information, I can be like, okay, I think that's more along the lines of what I think. So I think I have a flexible mind, and I like that part
Absolutely.
of myself. Yeah.
I appreciate about myself. What I'm learning to do right now is um, walk into a room and feel like I belong there.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Now, I wish I could take credit for that, but I learned it from Shonda Rhimes. So, one of the great things about being in the top 5% of the digital creators on YouTube, they give you awards and rewards. And I got a free month on Masterclass, and I gave you a 2-week pass. I'm allowed to give 3 people a 2-week pass.
Me. Oh, thank
And
you.
she has, all these masters, so teachers. And
Mm.
when she said that, Ricky, I was like, OMG, next level, you know, feeling like not being insecure, not going, oh, I wonder what they're thinking about me, but just knowing that in every single room I walk into where I don't know the people, I belong there, right?
Yeah.
And owning that. Is that brilliant?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. So
It's subtle. It's subtle and brilliant.
I'm appreciating that I'm learning that. Not there yet, but I'm getting there because I'm cognizant and conscious of it now every new situation I go into. So I'm not speaking or smiling or talking from that insecure place, but from that place like, okay, the friendly universe put me here for a reason. I deserve to be here. And
Of
I'm
course.
as, interesting as anybody else in the room.
I love that. My
Next.
ego's so big, I'm like, I don't know if I have that problem. But I understand what you're saying. The only way I
Well,
feel out of place in somewhere is if I'm not dressed appropriately. That's where I feel I get in my head. I'm like, ugh. But if I'm dressed and I'm looking hot or I'm looking like the way I want to be seen and the one I want to, that feeling naturally is inside of me. Fashion is the way I generate that kind of confidence. They call it confidence.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
so what I was gonna say I had this new attitude that actually my friend Aaron's on here, he helped me to realize about myself. He's like, I think you should go with green haired mohawk now or try that look. And I was like, yes and no. I'm like, yes, that would be fun. And I'm open to everything, as a possibility of like, oh, that'd be fun. But no, in the sense that I'm not there right now. I'm in my I am enough era, I told him, which is I'm enough. My hair is enough. My no makeup, nothing. I'm enough phase in my life. I don't need a Gaga-esque outfit ensemble to command attention. That's where I'm at.
Wonderful.
I'm enough just being who I am. And I think the cats also have helped me with that perspective. My cats, when you think about it, it's like, are the cats enough? Absolutely. 1,000,000%. If you love your cat, you think about your animal. Are they enough? Like, do they need to wear a Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton outfit in order to be enough, or to have better hair, or better this, better that, better nose, better teeth, better skinnier? No. You love the cat. The cat is the cat, and you love the cat. And that's what I like the fact that inside I'm trying to kind of putting that energy towards myself too.
And I love the difference between cats and dogs on this particular point, because cats will walk around like they know they're, deserve it and all of that. Dogs, on the other hand, love me, love me, love me, love me. So, in that sense, I'm allergic to cats, so usually I prefer dogs. But in this case, I will say that a cat exemplifies what we're talking about here. And I love this, Aaron. He says, I appreciate how driven and ambitious I am. I feel how goal driven has given me a lot of fight and strength, kept me going when I was at a point where most would give up. And what is
Mm.
interesting is then he qualified. To be fair, that was just a random thought that I had. I blurted out, but that's the truth, Aaron. And
He was
there's
saying about my
nothing.
hair. He was saying about my hair.
He was okay. I thought he was helping me make my point, but
Mhm.
Ricky, you're always dressed appropriately and you're a fashion icon. Well, that's true too, but both of them are true.
Thank you, Erin.
And to own that fully, not to think that you're hot shiitake, right? That's not what we're talking about.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
a lot of us walk around thinking we're a piece of shiitake. And that's what I'm talking about not doing. But we do have a tendency to do that. Now, maybe not Ricky, but I'll say Ricky sometimes, on the outside, I know myself, like I look like I am, but the voice sometimes in
Oh,
the
yeah.
head. Yeah. So that's what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
That voice.
Silence the voice so that it knows the truth, that we're not hot shiitake, not a piece of shiitake. We're just pretty good shiitake. Every single one
We're
of us.
enough. We're enough.
Absolutely.
Shiitake.
Absolutely. And that's a wonderful way to end our breakfast. Thank you for taking a bite of our gratitude sandwich. I would challenge you to adopt this good life habit, this discipline for the next 28 consecutive days, with or without me. I'm on every weekday morning. But it will sandwich your day in the most positive way, and you'll start to feel different, even though nothing around you has changed. Thank you for joining us for breakfast. All right. And now, what are we talking about today, Ricky, on the Hollywood Report?
It's no topic day, which
Well,
means
let's give the background on this. So with my co-host, I have a co-host every day except Monday, and Tuesdays I have to give my guests. And I text the co-host the night before and I say, or the day before, what do you want to talk about? And they'll give me a topic, and that's their, why I have my co-host, so that I don't have to think so much, and they get to choose the topic. And every time Ricky and I choose a topic, with the exception of last week, we never get finished with the topic. Sometimes we don't even get started with the topic. So when I texted him from Canada yesterday, I said, topic, I don't know. What do you think? And then do you remember that Seinfeld episode where he said, this is a show about nothing?
yeah.
And I thought, and then the people in the cashew gallery love when we sort of meander across topics. And so
Right.
guess what? Today, there's no topic.
No set topic. It's just gonna be what you guys want to talk about. You guys can, in the chat, give us some ideas of topics to talk about, as long as it's not overly negative or overly and not political or religious. If you want to just talk about something you have on
Yes.
your mind, having to do with health and wellness is great. That's a great topic. And on that note, I went to the Emmys Grammy gifting suite recently, and I met this fabulous woman named JoJo, whom I asked if she'd like to be on the show. And
Great.
we connected so well, and her product, I'm going to give a shout out to them. It's called Isogenics, Isagenics, Isogenics. And I talked to her because they show me pictures of people with hair issues, like their thinning hair, receding hairline, falling out, things like that, before and after taking the products from
Mhm.
Isogenics, and the difference was really nice. It wasn't like, oh my God, like out of control, but it was just like, yes, that's the kind of difference you want. Like it's
Cool.
just great. It's a good difference. So I was like, I like your product. I want it. I want to be an ambassador for it. And she's like, let's go. So she gave me a link. She gave me the whole thing. And she sent me these products. And I'll show you. Just give them a little shout out. The collagen
Nice.
elixir. I mean, this stuff tastes so good. And when I was in Japan, you know, when you have like Diet Coke, you're just out there. They're called kiosks. Are they called kiosks? What are they called?
Uh,
What are those
the
things called?
little mini storefront.
No. Like when you're walking on the street and they have them just right there, and you put your money in, and
Oh, vending machine.
vending machines. Yes,
Oh,
yes. So Japan is vending machines, but in their vending machines, they have collagen, and they have like
what?
green tea and black tea and all these healthy drinks like B12 and vitamin C and like vending machines. And one of them is they have collagen.
Wow.
And it's
Didn't
just
know.
like all the, and that's why the Japanese have like, those
Beautiful skin.
beautiful
Mhm.
skin. So yeah, let's try to
Awesome.
get them. Let's try to get her on.
Yeah. Did you want to share the link and I can put it up there?
Yeah, let me share the link.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it,
Do a
but my
shot though.
lovely. Oh yes.
Mm.
I'm hoping Michelle will come on so I can thank her also for her.
Do you want Michelle on again?
Well, no, I wanted to thank her. You know how sometimes she pops in, and to thank her for the. Or
Oh,
is
yeah,
that
the
from
pop-in.
you?
Yeah.
Is that from you or from her?
What do you mean? That is
Fine.
from her and me. I also gave you
That's right. Okay. Well, I already
sunscreen
thanked
for your body, because there's one for your face. You don't want to put that on your body.
Correct. And I didn't think I probably should have. No, I'm not going to shit on myself.
No,
But
no
I
shitting.
didn't pack it because my erroneous thinking was that I wouldn't need that in Canada because there's less smog, less harmful UV. But I think that everywhere has that, and I
No,
need
you need
to
it.
get in the habit of wearing Obagi, who
Oh,
is one of your sponsors. So, and
always,
yeah,
always. She told me that anytime you can see someone
okay,
when you walk
that would
out of
be all.
your house, if you can see someone, you're getting UVA damage on your face.
Wow.
That includes foggy days. That includes all of,
Mm.
if you can see another human being, you're the UVA and the UVB, all those rays are hitting you,
Oh, I didn't know.
and they're aging you. So
Okay.
they're aging
Well,
all of us.
all right. All right.
Or whatever they're doing to us. They're giving
Yeah.
us good stuff, and but they also, we know that what the sun
Yes. Yes.
is
And
all
even
about.
though,
We love the
especially,
sun. I have a love-hate relationship with the sun.
well, I'm solar powered, so I definitely
You love the
need
sun.
to pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm totally so. That's why I moved back from Europe.
You mean
So
you're solar powered as a human being, so you like to go out in the sun and be in the sun. You get
I
energy
love
from the
sunny
sun.
days. I
You
love
love
sunny
them.
days.
You're
I
Leo.
don't. Yes, I don't bake well because I have a very short attention span. So to lay out in the sun is not my dealio. But I love a sunny day. My younger daughter loves it when it's raining and gray and all of that, and that's why I moved back from Brussels, Belgium,
That's
because it was
me.
always like that. Yeah. Well, opposites attract. What can we say? But
Yeah. I just put the link in the description on Facebook and YouTube if people want
okay,
to
perfect.
click on it and get a discount. You guys get I believe it's quite a bit of discount. I have to get the exact amount. Um, but that's my personal just to get
The link.
a 10 pack
Right.
of the collagen. You can also order more if you want. But yeah, I love it. I mean, Japanese people have it in the vending machines, and you know what it is? I think it gives me that nostalgia for Japan. I really want to go back, and I am going
Mhm.
back in November, because
Oh,
one of my music videos was put in a documentary, and this man, the producer, he put it in all of the festivals all around the world. So it won like Europe Music Video Award. It won like all kinds of awards. It's just like award after
wow.
award after award after award. And because I mean, people who know how to do that stuff, I don't know how to put my videos. I mean, you could put any music video into
Yes.
these festivals and really go hard. Well, apparently he knows how to go hard that way.
Well, yeah, well,
And
maybe he needs to go hard for your Never Give Up on Me one.
yes,
Yes.
yes, that's a good
Yeah,
idea. And
that
the
is
whole
a good idea.
Veronica era. I mean, I had some great
Yes.
videos
So
on
hold
this one.
on. Awards.
Thank you. I can literally give you all of the awards like on a spreadsheet.
Mhm.
It's pretty intense. So
That's fantastic.
he wants to fly me out to Japan to perform at one of his special events, and that's in November. But ah!
See, I keep messing with this thing, and as a result of messing with it, I dropped it.
It's
But
okay.
can you tell him that your co-host would like to also be there to support?
Yes, I could totally put that in their ear.
You can
I
say
mean,
that.
ah, we would have a good
I
time, wouldn't we?
Yeah, no, no,
We would have
no.
a good time in Japan. I think you
Yes.
and I
Well,
would
we'll
have a
have a
very
good
good time.
time wherever we go. But I would
Wherever
love
we
to go
go,
there.
I think that's a true
Yes.
statement.
It wouldn't it be true?
Wait
We
a
have
minute.
what?
Are you going to Comic-Con this year? I'm
I was
going.
invited, but
I'm going.
when is that? Am I still here?
It's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday moment.
Uh, am I still here? Oh, you know what? October is so crazy for me because I'm one of the
Oh,
sponsors of the Newport Beach Film Festival, and I wanted you to come and do the opening and closing night carpet with me.
nice.
I introduced the Chinese Spotlight film. That's October the third weekend, and then the second weekend
Oh
I
my God,
cover the
it's coming up.
Catalina Jazz Festival. Yes. So October, and then I'm teaching the course at UCLA. So October is like, but if I can go, I will definitely go. You're going, right?
Like one of the dates, yeah, 4 through the
Okay.
6th,
Of
um,
November
October,
or October? See,
October.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna get
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Well, anyway, anyways, text me what day you're going and we'll see what I can do. How's that?
Okay,
Yeah.
I will.
So yeah, because there's three things in life I don't understand: vandalism, terrorism, and why people live in the valley. And Ricky lives so far from me. That's why we love Fridays because we get to connect, even though, well, I'm in Canada right now. But anyways, going back to the sun, here comes
Yeah.
the sun. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do.
Here comes the sun. Yeah.
And
And
I
then we have
think
a new comment from Anthony AJ Fish, your
it's
number
alright.
one supporter. Wow.
Yes, AJK.
Okay, Anthony. Um, Aaron, you guys just gave me an
I love
idea
you,
for some new
AJ.
lyrics. Wherever we go, we always got the flow, rocking the globe from LA to Tokyo.
Tokyo.
I
Hey,
love it. Just in
good
time
job, Aaron.
creativity. Yeah, my twin sister, Keiko Matsui, is the number one most recognized name in Japan. She's a
Wow.
jazz. Yeah, I got to introduce you to as well. She's amazing.
What's her
So,
name?
Keiko Matsui.
Matsui.
KeikoMatsui.
Keiko.
And then if you could give
Matsui.
me the name of, text me the name of the guy knows all the stuff that's flying you out. I'm going to
Mhm.
see if she knows him.
Okay,
Okay. That
great.
would be awesome. That would be
Yes.
awesome. So We're doing well with the topic of nothing today. We've already we're halfway through. We're going to take a quick break for news and weather, and also to thank our fabulous sponsor for today's show. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Don't go away. Those of you who are old enough, this was I'll be back in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery with Dating Game 2 and 2. But here on this show, we say peace in and peace out. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Stay.
Don't go away.
Are you living in fear? Have technology and culture hijacked our minds and lives? Yes, fear is a natural biological response with plenty of evolutionary benefits. But has it gone too far? Find the answer to that question in the riveting book by Dr. Patrick Lockwood, The Fear Problem, available at Amazon and Mascot Books. So get your copy today.
Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome back. You're tuned in to Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on KCAA, NBC News Radio, the station that leaves no listener behind, AM 1050, FM 106.5, home to the Asian Oprah, #1 talk in the IE. Thank you very much. And a show about hope and happiness. So, well, there's no gossip, no scandal, no K-words, no Kanye talk, formerly or now, no Diddy talk either. Instead, we want to focus on all the things that are good about people, good about our world, good about our co-host, Ricky Rebel, on this very special popular series on Fridays called The Hollywood Rebel Report with myself and
Ricky Rebel. Let's go.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
And-
How is Canada?
Canada is amazing. The water is different. My hair is different, maybe not in the as positive as yours. But I'm adjusting it. I think it's either hard water or soft water. I forget because it's been a while. I was born here, but after watching my father pay 55% tax his whole life as a professor, I left.
Lord.
Yeah, but I was talking about this yesterday. You're gonna pay for health care one way or the other. So you either do it through your taxes, or you do it privately, or you do it both, because we should be paying it in the sense that, people go to school to do things for everyone. So doctors are important, teachers are important, taxes, a lot of the time we don't really, we are not grateful, or we don't recognize that it actually does provide value. Maybe not in the way you want, but it's a country. It's we're all one, right? We keep saying that, and yet we're like, no, I'm better than you, or I deserve more than you, and we keep talking about what's not fair. But as usual, I want you to focus us on what is fair.
I hate taxes. Sorry.
Well, then,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Place.
I'm gonna say this. When I was a kid, the topic of taxes. When I was a kid, but I like that you have a nice positive spin on it. I've never even heard a positive spin on taxes in my whole life. There's a first for everything. I used to sing a lot in movies. That was one of the first thing I did was like I sang on Anastasia and I sang on Apollo 13. And I would go to the movie theater and I hear my voice actually stick out in the choir and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, that's me. It's crazy. But I would get some really nice checks. And then I would have to give a lot back. And I had to cut really nice checks to something else, the government. And I was like, Mom, what's going on here? I don't like this at all. Well, she's like, you gotta, that's the way
Yeah.
this
Well,
process.
well,
Well,
here,
she said some stuff, but I don't want to go there.
yeah. But this is the way I look at it, and the reason why I do, Ricky, is just because it makes me feel better. Do I like giving away my money that I made? No, I'd be stupid to say, yeah, like, here you go. But here's the deal. This is the way I look at it. If I didn't pay taxes, then every time anything, like if I needed a pothole filled, I'd have to go hire someone to fill that pothole. If I wanted my kid taught, all that, I have to organize everything. So in a way, I'm giving money to have some system organize things like trash pickup, like, things that I don't want to have to, try to control all of that. That's what makes me feel better. I know that's naive, but it just makes me feel better. And it's always about making me feel better. Why? Because my immune system is affected by my emotions. And when I feel piss-offedness, I'm
Mm,
not doing myself any favors, body, mind, spirit, soul. So that's it.
right.
It's really a choice. You can be pissed off. Go ahead and be pissed off. But then
Well,
when you
well,
get sick,
to be clear about what I'd be upset about is when the money goes out and the problems don't get fixed. That's what I'm talking about.
totally.
Somebody's pocketing that money. So that's what I'm talking about. But when the process is they're actually doing their job right and they're actually doing those things you're talking about, I love it. And I'm very
Yeah.
grateful for it. I mean, that's why I moved out of LA, Hollywood, couldn't take it anymore. So because those
Yes.
problems aren't being handled
Yeah.
at all. But now
Yeah.
I'm living in Ventura County. I'm living in Westlake Village. These people know how to run things. They know how to put the money that they're getting and putting into where it belongs, which
Yeah.
is keeping us safe um, and keeping things clean as possible. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And I would say that in different places there's different percentages of how it works. And you are fortunate that you can choose to move somewhere that it is a higher percentage. Not everybody has that ability for whatever reason.
right.
Put the moose on the table. Anthony is at a place where he needs some money for a new phone, and
Yeah.
I know that you're going to find a way to you have unique talents, gifts, and abilities, so you can work somewhere to get that money to be able to get the phone, right? That's the way our world works. We all have the ability to earn money to do things. Some of us take bigger risks, and sometimes they pay off and sometimes they don't. But I really, I'm all about everyone understanding that they have the ability with
Mm,
whatever they have, if you have a mind and a body, that it will make us feel better when we produce something that is sellable. That's just it's not we can focus on where things are broken, right? And nothing's perfect, and yeah, people will be corrupt and people will do things that are bad. And my stand-in co-host just had her car broken into, lost like thousands of dollars of stuff, and I feel bad for
mm,
her, and
yeah.
she feels bad. And but not all people are horrible, right? Not all people are, there's always good to be focused on. There's always someone who's doing something that is positive. And so my job to feel better is to focus on them and not focus on the people who are not. And that's why I don't listen to the news. My kids tease me all the time, like, of course you wouldn't know that because you don't watch the news. And they say it, and I go, uh-huh. And your point is, because I just listened to the news in Canada, it had 90% news about the US and all the horrible things that have happened in the US. And it's like, okay, don't tell me news is not biased. News is biased. If a producer wants you to go, oh my God, how could that happen? And oh
Absolutely.
my God, that's horrible. that's what they want you to do because you stay hooked into watching negative news. If you always have good news, like on this show, I'm trying to prove things wrong, that
Yeah.
you will still be able to enjoy good news.
And that's why you've been on the air for so long. Because people enjoy it.
37 consecutive weeks, 12 and a half years. They said it would be a year before I would end the show. And poo-poo on you.
Good job.
Oh, God, see? It's 40 minutes and no topic, and look at us go. But I do want to talk about one topic that has been brought up several times.
What is it?
People love your music video. Don't give up on me.
Thank you.
It's an amazing. I've had at least 3 comments about that, so we have to talk about that.
Really?
So let's talk about that. This is the latest album is Veronica. Go get Veronica if you haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
Our whole the Hollywood Rebel Report is on a separate playlist on my YouTube TV channel. Go listen to all of them because one of them in particular talks about what came in behind it, where both of us are crying because it was so beautiful. So go get that. Pick up the single, go watch the music video, because this is absolutely the latest creative baby of Ricky Rebel, who you all love. So just because you keep asking for it, we're going to play it now, and you have control this time. So go ahead. Here we go.
Sick of myself, sick of the silence. Try to get out, I couldn't find it. Everything I've done for me. Holding my love relentlessly. You stuck around, you knew that you shouldn't. And I don't wanna be another fool until I just wanna breathe. Put your hands on me. Don't wanna be lonely. I don't wanna be lonely. I don't wanna be lonely. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Falling in circles again and again. I can't believe that I hurt my friend. You stuck around after all that I said, and you didn't say a word. And I can't take it back, I'm so broken about it. I can't change the past, but we're still here. And I don't wanna be another fool until I just wanna breathe. Put your hands on me. Don't wanna be lonely. I don't wanna be lonely. I don't wanna be lonely. Don't give up on me.
Yay! So
Yay!
fun. So fun. Dance party.
Yeah,
We just had a
we
dance
didn't do
party,
that
you and I.
last time. Now you've got some footage
Fun.
with us both dancing on it.
Ah, so good. So
So
good.
fun. So fun. I love my life so much. Ah,
Aw, I
yeah.
love that. I love my
Yeah.
life too.
I
I've
know
had a
you do.
crazy life.
I know you
I've had a
do.
crazy
Both of
life.
us are like, I think our biggest opportunity, and I love this saying, um, two sayings. One is, um, if you live in the worried prattle of your head, it's like sitting in front of the Grand Canyon with a paper bag over your head. So if you're constantly worried about something, you're not able to be here and enjoy the present, which is a gift. That's one. The second one is
Wow.
thank you. I don't have my moose. Uh, no
We
moose
need the
drop on
moose.
that one. The second one is,
It's
and
the
you'll
moose
love
drop.
this one. I use this especially when I teach. So I'm teaching a new course at UCLA this fall called Leadership, Success, and Happiness. And it's the first time any course like this particular one focused on personal and professional mastery. I'm trying to introduce it to all business schools, all schools, period, because we don't
For
talk
business.
about that voice in their head that tells us that we're, not good enough. The one you were calling, Ricky earlier. So
Hmm.
when I am teaching, I know that people are being critical because that's just the way we're built. Like anytime anybody opens their mouth, the tendency, or you see someone, people watch and you want to say something, most likely a little catty, that will come out before the compliment. So, in order to prime my class before I teach them, I say, you're going to have a lifetime to evaluate this 6 week or 3 week, 6 segment, 6 module course. You're going to have your whole life to judge and evaluate this particular class. But you will only have this 6 module time to fully experience it. So experience it. You can judge it later. Same with this show. You have this hour or close to an
Mm,
hour to be here and listen to the two of us talk about nothing and respond to it and feel the love. I hope you feel the love most of all and enjoy it. You have plenty of time to go, oh my gosh, you should have seen blah, 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 or why did they say that? And da, 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 da. Do that later. Be here right now in your life. If you can master being present in all that's happening with you, then you'll notice the amazing things that are happening with you in this moment.
right. I agree 100. As my cat is meowing
I
at me.
just hear
He is
See,
agree with you
I got the
100%.
cat drop.
You
I
got the
got the
cat drop.
cat
Max
drop.
is
No
like singing
moose.
your praises right now. Max, what are you doing? Come here.
I love him. Oh my goodness. That was a perfect timing. Hi, Boo. Look at how beautiful you are.
He's
I
made for the
love
camera.
you. I love you. Knows exactly where the camera is. Are you sure he's not
He's
Leo?
made for the camera.
Oh my goodness.
His
You're
eye, he just he's beautiful.
gorgeous.
I
So
love you. I
gorgeous.
mean, these guys made me believe in God more. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Come on. They
Wow.
brought me
And
closer to God. I'm not even kidding.
yeah, I love
Because, like, you know what I
God.
thought to myself? Like, God must love me because he brought these angels into my life. I know it's like dumb to think about like cats because
No, it's
everybody,
not
but it's
dumb.
not. It's not.
Not dumb at
They're
all. Not
spirits.
dumb at all.
They're
You
like
are
little,
loved.
they're spirits, and I'm loved and they're
Yeah.
loved.
Yeah.
And I love the entity that gave it to me, the power that we
Yeah.
talk about,
Yeah. I
that
call that
gifted
power.
me the
I call
power that
that power my UPS man, my universal power source. who
Yeah.
delivers every morning when I meditate. And every time I see a UPS truck, it's almost always, if not always, whatever thought I'm having at that moment.
Mm.
And when I had a bad morning one year, long time ago, I swear to you, Ricky, I was on San Vicente Boulevard.
Yeah.
And there's no UPS facility nearby. I think it was a particularly tough morning. There was a lot of loss, financially, physically. I think it was during my divorce. And literally, I pulled up at the light, and there was a UPS truck in front of me, a UPS truck pulled up behind me,
Oh my God.
and two pulled up on either side. I
No
swear to
way.
God, Ricky, I am not lying.
I know you're not lying.
This is my life. And that's why I call it my UPS, my universal power source. I kind of plug my tail in
Yeah.
in the morning to get recharged every morning.
Get it.
Yeah. Aaron
Real.
gave a nice comment. The nostalgia. We played the video. We didn't really talk about it, of course, because the topic is whatever. But it's true. I love that
Thank
word,
you.
Aaron, too. Nostalgia. Isn't that one of the most pretty words?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it does
is.
have that feel.
Right.
For sure.
Thank you.
For
Thank you,
sure.
Aaron.
Yeah.
PJ Bianco wrote that.
I love it. Thanks, Aaron.
So shout out to PJ Bianco. He's worked with Demi Lovato. He's worked with the Jonas Brothers. Very talented. He went to school at a very prestigious. I can't think of the name of at the moment, but yeah, he definitely went to school. So he has a very good understanding of lyric, chord progressions, and all of these things. He's very learned in that department. So it was really nice to work with him. And he's a Pisces. We love Pisces. We love our creative Pisces. Anyone out there? I believe Aaron is a Pisces. I could be wrong. Very creative people. Very sometimes I clash with Pisces just because they always want to get so close to you. They really do. Like they want to mesh. Oh, you're an Aquarian, Aaron.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's not nice. Aaron, PJ.
Oh, Aaron, did you work with PJ as well? Aaron's a singer, so you probably worked with PJ as well.
Yes, I always wanted.
But yeah, Pisces want to enmesh their lives with yours, and I get very uncomfortable as a Sagittarian. I need my space. I need to be,
He's on the cusp.
So you're on the cusp.
Yeah, he's okay then.
But what kind of cusp though? Is it Aquarian Pisces?
We'll find out.
Right, like
I'm
my
a Leo.
father.
You should not be surprised.
You're a full Leo. You have like a lot of Leo, right?
I have Leo and 6 planets. No, wait, 5 planets. There's only 6 planets. She counted one of those things that's not really a planet, but is a planet. So
You're such a Leo. You're like
I am
Leo personified. All about the sun, positivity, performance.
Being out in front.
Performance. Yeah, being in front, but not in a egotistical way, but more of like, because that's where you get the love. You want to be closer to the love. So it brings you closer in front. And that's the kind of energy I felt with Madonna, believe it or not, when I saw her in concert. The last concert there was a big debate that happened on X, on formerly, Twitter.
No, yeah. The one I'm not on anymore.
You're not on that one. Well, there was a big moment where Katy Perry gave props to, this is about the Hollywood stuff, gave props to Madonna for that. She said that every single female artist at this time should be thanking Madonna. Period. And she mentioned something about it being because also about her age, the fact that she's breaking down barriers in that department as well. And that's when I was like, yes, on that she is, on many ways. I'm a big, me, Madonna's
she signed you to her label. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Gave me my start, and somebody whose artistry I know up and down. Like I know everything about this person, but as far as her art is concerned, but it was a big debate because everyone was like, no, it's uh Beyonce doesn't need to thank her. So and so Rihanna doesn't need to thank her. And they mentioned all kinds of people, Grace Jones, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Um, and other people that don't need to thank Madonna in their opinion. So it was a big debate, and it got wild. It went girl gone wild. But for me, there even with Taylor Swift, there's only one queen of pop, and it's Madonna.
And what is wrong with crediting people? Why is there's this uh
Oh, it got bad, Dr. Marissa. It got real bad.
which is why I'm not on there, which is
It
it's like meaningless. So what if you disagree or agree? Is it really going to edify your life? I mean, that hour that you're like getting pissed offedness at people who are doing this and putting in your 8 cents worth and screaming and disagreeing, that hour you just lost. You'll never get it back, where you could have been watching a sunset or holding a little kid's hand, or playing with your dog, or driving to the beach and walking in the sand. Like all of that, you just flushed down an hour of your life talking and about what?
out what?
About something that is, really, are you going to be able to change anything? Is it a solution you're talking about?
It gets
No.
dirty. It gets dirty because
And it
it
gets
starts to go down.
mean.
Yeah, it starts to go
It
down into
gets
like
mean.
topics of racism and topics of all these crazy topics that have nothing to do with like like
You're
what Katy Perry was trying to say or what she was. It's just it naturally in our society it goes down into this kind of weird wormhole of like, whoa, I didn't mean that at all, and I
I
don't mean
know.
to, but I
And
still
then
think
you
she's the
get
queen of pop.
attacked.
I don't care.
Yeah, and then you get
Her
attacked,
skin
and then
color was
someone
not a
else
part of
said.
that. Her skin color was not a part of the equation. I
Anyways,
just
we're
think
going
that.
back to it's
Good
good morning
morning.
from Alma. And then, of course, Aaron, thank you. I like Aaron a lot because he
He's
agrees with
cool.
me.
He's cool.
But no, agreement feels good. Disagreement feels bad. Am I saying that you should, be codependent and just believe everything everybody else does? No. But really, before you open your freaking mouth or type down, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it kind? Or is it necessary? If you can't say yes to all three, keep your forking front door shut and put your hands in your pockets.
You know, I'm not there yet. I'm so not there yet, but I get the value in why, and I'm learning the value of that philosophy and that lifestyle. I'm getting the value of it, and I understand. Um, I'm understanding more and more. Patrick Lockwood, the person who wrote the book, The Fear Problem. He says he wrote it about me, believe it or not. Can you believe it?
What?
Can you believe it?
No.
Yes, he did.
Wow. How technology and culture are. I don't have my glasses on.
They've hijacked our minds and lives.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? That's some inside inside baseball information.
I love it. See, this is why this show is so fabulous. It's like I learn new things all the time, and you all do too, especially people that love Ricky. He's letting you into his life in a way that he doesn't everywhere else. So I have that commodity and influence on him, which I love because I've had Patrick on and he's brilliant.
He
And
is
when
he is great.
Ricky told me that he wrote the song Never Give Up on Me for Patrick, really, because he realized this, some of his um, antics were
Choices.
from a place of, love and fear. And when he said that and he talked about it, that's when I got like teary-eyed because I
Enraged.
love it. Because when you cry, your heart is open, by the way, and tears are the disinfectant that keep your heart soft. So I never let people apologize for crying. I love it when people cry because it's so important to be, people say all the time, I have to be authentic, but no, you're saying that because you want to be able to spew whatever crap you have going on in your head, which is not a good place, out. And that's not being authentic.
And it's probably not authentic. I mean, if you get down to the bottom line of who we really are, when we're angry, it's because we're sad about something. So if you're honest about your feelings about somebody, instead of screaming at them, you might want to think about maybe saying, I'm sad, as opposed to I'm angry, or because I am the best at expressing anger. I am so good. I'm out of control, and I'm perfect for this reality show that not everything, knock on wood though, things are, but there's stuff in the works, but I'm really good at expressing myself, but that's not necessarily the truth. Just because you're angry, there's more truth underneath that. Yeah. There's like more, but I want to tell you a little about Patrick. He took the big five. Have you taken the big five? Have you taken the big five test? No.
When?
Have you?
Oh, have I? I'm ageless. I can't say.
No. Have you taken the big five? The test, personality test.
Oh. I love my life. No, I haven't. And he's coming on my show.
He is?
Second Tuesday in October. We're not bringing him on Fridays. You're gonna have to come on a Tuesday to hear him. I think
I'll hear it. He's great.
Yeah, I know.
He's really smart.
But what?
I will tell you this about him though.
We got 30 seconds.
He's 0% agreeable. Did you know that in the big five? I'm just saying.
He's 0% agreeable?
In the top percent. Gosh. He's like, but I love him. So
I know, but
it shows you that
15th, October 15th.
October 15th. Okay, great. So how are we going to end the show?
How we're going to end the show? We're going to end the show by saying, we want you to be as happy as possible. So please do focus on things that make you happy this week before we see you next week. If you haven't been sick of me today, you're welcome to come on Monday when I do Mental Health Matters Mondays. But Ricky loves you. I love you all. Thank you for all of the giving us fingers and hearts. This finger, not the other one. Hearts and hugs. And we want you to remember it's all about balance. Peace in, peace out. World peace through inner peace. Take it out, Ricky. Now go.
And have the best weekend ever.
Yippee!
Yay!
Yay! Love you all.
Take back your life.